Hello guys.
Hi.
What are we gonna talk for today's video?
Okay, so we're gonna start a project with Maxine. This car's name is Maxine. She is a 1998 Honda Civic CX.
Uh-huh.
Um, the engine is a K24 Z1 from a 2008 Honda CRV. The transmission is from an EP3. That's a Honda Civic from, I don't know the year, like around 2003, I think '05. So our project is to change the clutch. For a while now, when I'm on the highway, the RPMs are pretty high. I think like around, I don't know, like 6,000 RPM, and I'm just cruising like at 70 miles per hour. And then recently, it was getting hard to shift into gears. And when the car is off, I can shift into gears fine. But when the car is on, I cannot shift into gears really. I checked the slave cylinder and it's not leaking. And then the master cylinder, it appears to not be leaking. My fluid, it was like a little bit low, but I think
It's not the problem.
it's not the issue. I don't see it leaking outside the car or not inside the footwell.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it needs a new clutch anyway. If not, I'm not a mechanic, so I guess I'll find out. So we're gonna remove everything out of the way to get the transmission out.
All the engines?
No, not the engine.
Okay.
Just this is the shift linkage. We're gonna remove both of these out of the way, and then whatever else we need to access, bolts, cables, whatever. I know there's a ground cable right here we need to disconnect, and yeah. So me and my wife, Claudine, are going to take on this project because all my other cars are broken down.
I know we can do it.
Yay!
Oh.
Record this real quick,
Mm-hmm.
just so I know where. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so I remove this cotter pen, and then there's a washer, and then this whole thing slides out. And let me pull this guy out. So that's disconnected, and we're gonna have to remove it from here. There's this clip. I think I get some pliers and pull it up. Same thing with this one down here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's another cotter pen over here. Let me get the flashlight. Okay. So we're removing the ground cable from the transmission to the frame of the car.
I know I can do it na, bebo. Oh, sorry.
So once it's loose, you can try to do it by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like loose?
It's like I feel loose.
Okay, let go. Pull it off. Okay. Well, we'll see. Yeah, you want to take it off by hand because sometimes the bolt can come off and fall on the ground and then get lost. Okay, so that's removed. Now we'll put this bolt back here so it doesn't get lost. Oops. And then actually, what we need to do first before we do any of this, like I said, we're not mechanics. We're just I have experience. I did 290 Honda Civics changing the clutches. So this is just a little bit different because it has cables versus the other car had a shift linkage. So yeah, first thing we should have done is disconnected the battery. So here,
So next
loosen this one here.
Same.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Okay, we disconnect that. Okay, now we can proceed.
Okay.
Okay, so far I disconnected the shift linkage. Both of these, there was a clip that went into this groove here that keeps them in place. So I removed both clips, and then there's cotter pins. They hold like these washers. They go through these pins here.
Mm-hmm.
Remove the cotter pins, and these just slide out. So I move these to the side, and then we had already removed the ground cable here. I put it off to the side that connects to the here, and then I disconnected right here. Right here is I believe this is the sensor for the backup light switch. I disconnected that there, and then over here in the back, I want to say that this is, let's see if you can see it. Look, can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't see it if I can't see it. Right here. Okay, yeah. Move it back. No, forward. Right now. Look where my finger's pointing. Go back. Go back over here. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a sensor right there. I think that's for the speed sensor there. I disconnected that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next, from what I can see, I need to disconnect the slave cylinder, and then what else? I'll keep looking. Oh, let me see.
So which cable? What's its cable for this? The one you removed. This one, the yellow one.
No, this one over here.
Ah, okay.
This one is for the backup light switch,
Okay.
and then this one over here is for the speed sensor, I believe.
Ah, okay.
Now, we have to disconnect the slave cylinder, and then right now I'm seeing there's this line that goes from the slave cylinder. I need to disconnect it from this bracket that's attached to the transmission.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back here. I need to disconnect that too, and we'll see where we're at.
Okay.
We're removing the intake just to have a little bit better access. Okay, that should be enough. Now we just need to twist this off. And before removing the intake, there was this sensor here. I think it's maybe an intake air temperature sensor. So remove that before we disconnect this. Yeah, it came. It was welded to this down here.
So this part is for what?
This is where the air goes into the engine.
Oh, okay.
This is a filter for the engine.
Mm-hmm. But this one you should change often.
I think so.
Okay.
It looks dirty, so I think we do need to change it.
Okay.
I haven't changed this since I got the car. And I've had the car for like 2 years, I think. So here, put this back over there.
Here?
No, with the hose. Okay. So I want to see if it gave us better access to the slave cylinder. That's okay. So some progress. We disconnected the hydraulic fluid hose, connects to there, and it's over here. I put it so it can drain down there, and I put it off to the side. Next, we're going to be removing the wheels so that we can disconnect the CV shafts, and Claudine is going to demonstrate how to remove the lug nuts. Okay, so once it's loose, and how do you do it if you cannot do it by hand?
Like, it's gonna be like this. But it's,
Like tying it back,
wait,
you're loosening it.
okay. So, that,
So if you can't do it by hand, using your foot sometimes helps out to loosen the lug
but be
nuts.
careful. He said it's be careful.
Yeah,
It's
don't want
not
to put
recommended.
don't put your whole body weight into it. So we're gonna loosen that up, and then we'll jack up the car later and remove the wheels and start disconnecting everything to remove the CV shafts. Bye.
See you later.
See you later, alligators.